It's time for the Brainiac Minute. Get ready. Here's your host, John Boyce. Monday.
Who is the only two-time winner of college football's Heisman Trophy? Archie Griffin from Ohio State in 74 and 75. He led the Buckeyes in rushing as a freshman with 867 yards, but his numbers exploded the following year with the team's conversion to the I formation. He rushed for 1,428 yards in the regular season as a sophomore, 1,620 as a junior, and 1,357 as a senior. Griffin was the only back to lead the Big Ten Conference in rushing for 3 straight years until Jonathan Taylor did so from 2017 to 2019. Overall, Griffin rushed for 5,589 yards on 924 carries in his 4 seasons with the Buckeyes, then an NCAA record. In their 4 seasons with Griffin as their starting running back, the Buckeyes posted a record of 45-1. He would go on to play 7 NFL seasons with the Cincinnati Bengals. October 19th is Halloween movie trivia and a movie at the Capitol Theater. 4 rounds of movies broken down to monsters, comedy, paranormal, and true crime. When trivia is over, we'll watch Beetlejuice on the big screen. That's October 19th at 6 o'clock at the Capitol Theater right here in Lebanon. Tickets are on sale now at CapitolTheaterTN.com.
Tuesday.
A hamburger with a glazed donut as the bun is named after what famous singer? Luther Vandross, known as a Luther burger. These burgers have a disputed origin, but according to legend, the burger was named for and was a favorite and possible invention of singer, songwriter, and record producer Luther Vandross. Now, while we may not know how it started, we do know that it is between 800 and 1,500 calories. Luther Vandross Jr. was an American soul and R&B singer, songwriter, and record producer. He was born in 1951 and passed away in 2005. Throughout his career, he achieved 11 consecutive RIAA certified platinum albums and sold over 40 million records worldwide. Known as the Velvet Voice, Vandross has been recognized as one of the 200 greatest singers of all time by Rolling Stone, as well as one of the greatest R&B artists by Billboard. I was unable to confirm that any restaurant in Wilson County serves a Luther burger, but if you know of a place, please let me know.
Wednesday.
Considered by many experts as the worst video game ever made, what console was the ill-fated E.T. the Extraterrestrial released on? Atari 2600. The game's objective is to guide the character through various screens to collect 3 pieces of a telephone that will allow him to contact his home planet. Intended to be an innovative adaptation, but Atari held unrealistic expectations for sales based on the success of the film. Negotiations gave just over 5 weeks to develop the game in time to meet the production schedule for the 1982 Christmas season. Today, it is cited as a major contributing factor to the video game crash of 1983 and has been frequently referenced and mocked in popular culture as a cautionary tale about the dangers of rushed game development and, of course, studio interference. Every Tuesday and Wednesday, you can play a free Brainiac Trivia game with me at the Lebanon Country Club or at Town Square Social for free. Both games start at 7, so grab some friends and enjoy questions from movies, music, history, video games, literature, and much more. All the questions and answers will be on a projector or multiple TVs, so there's no bad seats. That's every Tuesday and Wednesday at the Lebanon Country Club or Town Square Social.
E.T. Phone Home.
Thursday.
Considered to be one of the most famous battles in U.S. history, in what state did the Battle of Gettysburg take place in? Pennsylvania. With an estimated 165,620 total forces engaged and more than 50,000 estimated casualties, the 3-day engagement was the bloodiest single day of the Civil War. Gettysburg ended Confederate General Robert E. Lee's ambitious second quest to invade the North and bring the Civil War to a swift end. The Union victory buoys Lincoln's hopes of ending the war. With Lee running south, Lincoln expects that Major General George Meade, the winning general, will intercept the Confederate troops and force their surrender. Meade had no such plan. Even as Lee's escape is hampered by flooding on the Potomac, Meade does not pursue them. When Lincoln learns of this missed opportunity, he laments, quote, "We had only to stretch forth our hands, and they were ours," end quote. It would be nearly 2 more years before the war would come to a close in April of 1865.
Friday.
In 1956, Elvis Presley made his big screen debut. What was the name of the movie? Love Me Tender. Love Me Tender is an American musical Western film that is named after the song. It stars Richard Egan, Deborah Paget, and of course, Elvis Presley in his acting debut. It was the only time in his acting career that he did not receive top billing. Love Me Tender was originally going to be called The Reno Brothers, but when advanced sales of Presley's Love Me Tender single passed 1 million, a first for a single, they changed the name. In his book, Me and a Guy Named Elvis, Jerry Schilling recounts the atmosphere inside a theater in Memphis during the premiere screening. Quote, "The screams of the girls around me made it just about impossible to follow the story." End quote. Presley would later tell his friends that he found this type of reaction from his movie-going fans embarrassing, and it prevented him from being viewed as a serious actor.
This podcast was produced from the Brainiac Minute. Airs daily on WANT 98.9 FM at 9:10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m.